Hi, I'm Kelly Longrich, a reading interventionist for rural schools around Kodiak. I'm using the DIIE model, that's discovery and diagnosis, intervention, implementation, and evaluation, to help me decide which teaching practices to keep, which ones to modify, and which ones to change so I can best support my students. In the discovery phase, it's all about getting to know each student and figuring out what they need. I use skill assessment tools like DIBELS, PAST, and Core Phonics to see what they know and where they're stuck. This helps me find their true starting point. I've always focused on skill gaps, but now I'm working to be more intentional about understanding what excites them and what holds them back, their will and thrill, which I learned about in this class. This summer, I plan to create or find questionnaires to help me get to know them better in their areas of will and thrill. Once I know their needs, I move into intervention. For skill building, I generally use UFly Foundations, which is super effective, even virtually. There are many activities in UFly with significant effect sizes, which is great, but skill isn't everything. Some kids are unmotivated or miss school a lot. So I've added point systems, sticker charts, and a fun attendance game called 5 in a Row, Double Your Points, to get them showing up and feeling proud of their progress. This summer, I plan to modify both of these systems since this was my first year using them, and I have been taking notes on how to make them better. In implementation, I make sure students always know what they're learning and why. At the start, middle, and end of every lesson, we review our learning goals and success criteria. I've also gamified reading a bit. Students roll a die at the end of our session, and they either earn a bonus or play a game. Now they look forward to reading, even the tough stuff. This summer, I plan to create some new games that will focus on skills my students need while still keeping it fun. Finally, in evaluation, I track their growth with regular progress monitoring as well as benchmarking. I also watch how engaged they are and whether they're showing up. Next year, I want to take this further by building a flow chart or helping to build a flow chart of next steps. So when an intervention isn't working, we have a clear path forward based on student needs. I'm also exploring ways to reward effort and perseverance, not just results. The DIIE model helps me teach with purpose and helps guide me on how to be a better educator by placing students and their needs first. This has been a fun project. Thank you.